Hello students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Science 7th Standard. Students, today we are going to continue our 13th chapter, that is electric current and its effects. So today we are going to discuss about that, students, what is the heating effect of current. You have seen that in your daily life you are using so many electrical appliances and getting for heat. Iron box, water heater, yes or no, room heater, yes, so many way we are using rice cookers, and yes, different way we are using also. What is that? For heat, yes, by using electric current. So let us discuss about that, what is that heating effect and what are it will be effect to our current system or in the circuit. Today we are going to discuss in this video. When the electric current pass through a coil wire called the element, what if we say when that electric current will pass through a wire that is called as a coil wire, that is called as a element, it becomes red hot and emits the light energy. So students, whenever the electric bulb will switch on, that suddenly you will observe that, or after off also you can see that slowly that current off, after you will see that red color filaments. What's happening now? When that you will switch on, that time that current will pass and through that one coil or that wire inside, and that it gets that energy or after that electric current, and it gets start to heat, and which one become that red and emits the heat energy as well as a light energy. Okay, so in which electrical appliance get heated and emits heat energy? In which electrical appliance gets heated and emits heat energy? That means whenever they will get that electric current, when they will get that, it will become that red and it become start to get the heats, and then after it producing that light energy. So many appliances we are using these purposes to get that lights, electric bulbs, and we are using that water heaters to get that make that water to heat. So many iron box also we are using to that making that state that our clothes. So many appliances we are electrical appliances we are using day by day to day life. So this amount of heat is produced in a wire depends on the how much amount of wire will produce. So students, whenever we will switch will on, suppose one electrical appliance is there or electric wire is there, how much amount it can produce? It depends upon 5 factors. What are that? One is materials. What are that? Nature. Material, what are type of material is there? And next, length of that material. What are the length of that conductor? Okay. And what is that thickness of the wiring? What is that? Which type of thickness? If I told already, it is that electric current depends upon thickness. If more thickness, then more current is there. So it depends upon the thickness of the wiring. If more thickness of the wire we are using, then more heat will get. Next, length of wiring. If more length wire we are using, then we will get that less current. So less wire you should use to get that less current, more current. Strength of the electric circuit. So what is that strength? What is the strength of the electric current? That means how much current is coming. That you have to, sometimes we are telling low voltage. That means current is very less. That low is there. So that time, if you water heater, if you keep that, it will take more time, because that is the quantity of that amount of current what is that it is coming inside input, that is very low. So that's why it depends upon the strength of the electric current. And also time. If more time you will keep that, so you will get that more heat. So these are the 5 main factors which are dependent that of that wire is depends upon that or heat is producing about to that by the different factors. Okay, that in a wire how much heat can produce, it depends upon these main factors. Now we will discuss about the students what is that overload. Okay, this overload you can understand this, and then we will discuss about that later also. These other things, what is that, how the materials, what the thickness, how that in activity also is there, you can see. But now friends, what is that overload? You have seen that more overload and fuse will go. Yes, in our house if you more sometime you are using time, what will happen? Suddenly fuse will go. Then why it is happening? Because if suppose our circuit inside how much appliance want to use, that minimum that you have to use. means number of appellants, whatever that must be according to that electric circuits are there. But if you use that more than that compulsory, it will affect to that your conductor or that what the wire, then suddenly will get that hits. Our fuse is there purpose, that purposes to get that safety, that's why it will melt and it will heat. Okay, it gives that information about that overload. Okay, so what is that overload, you have to discuss. If you connect a number of devices like lamp, heater, motor, TV, AC to a circuit, then a large amount of current will flow through this circuit. Suppose one board is there, one board you will take that. Why you are using your house inside, what is that? In every house is 3 or 2 or 4 electrical boards are there, current boards are there for that fan purposes, TV purposes, computer purposes. But if you use only one board, one switch, then sure it will be affect that, because if the number of appellants are using that, they draw that what is that more currents, and that all currents, sum of that all currents by using that appellants will be is equal to that it is passing through that what is that switch or that boards or the circuit, so it will be get that more heat. Okay, so by that damaging that our insulator that covering that wire, that it will be melt and it will be whatever damage, so that will get that over circuit or overload, or will get that also short circuit. It will be the sum of the current drawn by the devices, whatever how many devices you are using in that circuit, your fuel, TV, AC, computer, whatever that things are you are using in that same circuit, that it is the same total current how much you are using, that is equal to that what is that to the circuit current, what is that flowing of that circuit that in that board. This situation is called an overload of the wire. This is called as overload. That means how much needs. If more than you will use that current, then sure it will called as a overload. Okay. An overload causes excess of heating that can be damage the insulation of wire and start to fire. An overload causes what? More heat. If more current you will use in that circuit, according to the strength of the wire, you have to use that current. If more than if you use, then what will happen? It will give that information about that overload. Sometimes the fuse will go. That purpose to get that safely, we are using that nowadays safety. What is that? Fuses, and in that situation, that condition, we are seeing that overload. And whenever that overload will come, what will happen? That or that it causes that more heating that can be damaged the insulation wire. Insulation wire means the copper wire of this coating that one plastic insulations, that it will be get heat and it will be melt. Whenever it will melt, that positive and negative charge, that wire will be connect to each other, so that which one will be get that more huge amount of current will flow and it will start the fire. Okay, so these are all about the students overload, and then what is that heating effect of the currents. So friends, heating effect already I have told that generally applications we are electrical appliances we are using in the homes, that like a iron box, electric bulb, heater, and a so many room heaters and a water heater also. There are so many electrical appliances we are using. Thank you all students. Next we are going to discuss about that what is that fuse and what is the magnetic effect by that electricity. Thank you all of you.